Popped it up. Bart didn't know where it was initially. It still doesn't. So, Andy Rodriguez, oh my!
Oh my, indeed. Welcome to All Dressed Up and Nowhere to Go. Walking the streets all alone is Cardinals base runner
Thomas Saggese.
Always good to check pronunciation. We are in Pittsburgh.
And out at the plate because of the heads-up play by Hayes. But
Hi, it's Lindsay at Close Call Sports. Let's break it down. What happened here? We have a collision between two fielders before a third fielder picks up a loose ball, tags the runner at plate, umpire signals out. With 2 outs and runners on second and third, this is the third out of the inning, keeping the game scoreless.
watch Hayes.
But wait a second, Oli Marmol says there's some funny business going on.
And now Oliver Marmol is coming out to talk with Lance Barksdale.
I think he's got a point.
Challenging blocking the plate.
So this is actually not blocking the plate, which is kind of the issue here. Let's look at the replay review rules.
Incredible play by Hayes, the quick pickup and tag.
If this was a home plate collision rule issue, it could be reviewed. The issue is it's not.
Out at the plate is Thomas Saggese.
He may be interfered with. As the players were lying on the field, Saggese had to go around them. Now there.
That's a step in the right direction. It's not interference, but obstruction. Let's pop up the obstruction rule on the screen. It is defined as the act of a fielder not in possession of the ball, not in the act of fielding, who impedes the progress of any runner.
Saggese had to stop. The players were in his way, and we've seen interference called before. Now, I don't know if Saggese actually hit them or not. You have to actually have some contact with the...
No. Obstruction is the act of a fielder hindering or impeding the progress of a runner. That's it. There is no contact required. Contact can be a part of obstruction, but it is not a requirement. This is a rules myth and a really bad one at that.
Incredible play by Hayes.
There are 2 Pittsburgh players on the ground. By rule, this is obstruction because only one of those players is protected while in the act of fielding the ball.
Nothing going to be challenged, yeah.
No doubt he was out.
Saw Marmol come out.
General rule of thumb, anytime 2 fielders are in the runner's way, even if one of those fielders is entitled to field the batted ball, you're going to have obstruction because one of those 2 is not entitled to be there and is impeding the progress of the runner.
As the players were lying on the field, Saggese had to go around them. Now there.
That's the definition of obstruction. We saw this in Anaheim years ago with 2 players fielding a ball up the first baseline. Because there are 2 fielders, only one is entitled to protection, so the other one, by default, has obstructed the runner by standing in the runner's way before they were put out by the first fielder. To reiterate, this is obstruction. One of, if not both of those fielders illegally impeded the runner, and furthermore, this is obstruction type B because no play was being made on the runner at the time of obstruction. The ball was loose.
Popped it up. Bart didn't know where it was initially. It still doesn't. So, Andy Rodriguez, oh my!
Tying up the last loose end, it is not obstruction A or type 1 because you cannot have a play being made on the runner while the ball is loose. That's why it's obstruction 2 or B. Thanks for the question. Please like and subscribe. I am going to go take an Excedrin and we'll see you on the site.
Still doesn't. So, Andy Rodriguez, oh my! A big time collision.
He's out.
And out at the plate.